Sydney Goddess here. Thank you for watching. A like if this resonates. Like if you just like the video or you just like my vibes, feel free to comment to tell me why this resonates or why you like my vibes. And feel free to share if you care. You never know who's watching. Vibes out there. You're watching. You can watch some more. Chitty them girl and a pot the pum pum and a wine and a waist and a pot the pum pum. Nicki Minaj. Okay, so I'm stepping into Nicki Minaj's energy for her father's death. I'm so sorry for her loss. Wish her nothing but the best. Okay, so before I even bring cards out, right when I step into her energy and her father's presence, I'm really feeling like it had something to do. Like I feel like she known about what he was dealing with, and she known he was sick for a while. I'm hearing a lot to do. It could have to do something to do with heart or liver. I don't know what exactly the health conditions were because just him coming to my energy just makes me feel very heavy on my chest and my stomach. So I'm feeling heart, liver, some type of disease that he was having for a long time. And I think the family knew, but they were just, supporting and dealing with it. And I really feel like what's uplifting her spirits is his son, knowing that, like, she brought a new generation in and her family um, is happy that, the father, I think, met the son. So I feel like it was I feel like he watches over her son. There's a really great relationship between her and her son. A spiritual, I mean, him and the son, obviously her and her son, but I mean, him and the son have a really great relationship. Like, I feel like he's going to be one of his spiritual guides, possibly. But, yeah, it was a scary death. It was really traumatizing for the family. They needed a lot of she needed a lot of love and support, and she was so happy to be, you know, with her family around. I'm also seeing like her coming out and talking about what she had gone through. And she doesn't really seem to be the type of person to want to talk about her weaknesses often. Um, so it's kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm telling y'all what's happening, what happened in my experience. And how hard death is. And I feel like she's gonna come in such a modest, humble way to tell the story because it's like she gained the status of becoming, obviously a superstar or a rap person, and I mean MC, actor, and a lot of other things, businesswoman. And then now all of a sudden, and then she became a mother. Stepped into motherhood, knowing that she may be losing her father soon, and it was a shock, but yet it was known it was gonna happen, but she didn't feel like it was gonna happen so soon. And I feel like it breaks her heart because obviously death breaks everybody's heart, but it breaks her heart because she really felt like, family is everything. And I'm feeling like her son coming into her life has really showed her family is everything. Like her, like loving on her siblings. I don't know how many siblings she has or if she does. I think she has a brother and sister. I don't know. But that's what I'm feeling right now. Brother and sister. So feeling like you need to be a union. It's heartbreaking for her. I feel like it's something that is is okay, coming from Queens, New York. I think that's where she's from, but that's what my spiritual guides are telling me. Coming from Queens, New York, being somebody who comes from nothing, basically. the hood, and making a name for herself before like while social media was like, making their climbs up to taking over a lot of the music industry and whatnot. And making a name for herself, she feels very like it's like she's going through a romancing energy. She's going through an energy of, sitting down and really romancing on, wow, wow, you know, I've been through all this stuff. And sometimes I think it's like a realization or something that every human goes through when they go through like a change in their life or grieving process. It's like, wow, I wish I spent more time with my dad, even though she did the best she could. But obviously, balancing your career, like being a person like of the world, it's hard to balance family time. So I feel like that time that she did spend with her father, she holds it so dearly to her heart. So dearly, like, wow, I'm so lucky to have known my father. Some people don't get to know their fathers, but I knew my father. And whatever family issues we may have had, or, usual family stuff, whatever we've gone through in my family, I'm so proud to have these people as my family. And this is, I feel like somebody who's taken this loss really extremely hard, maybe the sister, her little sister. I don't know, little big, I don't know. But a sister vibe. I'm feeling a sister energy, like taking it very hard. But because she's a trainee girl, I feel like um, this is a time where Nikki's becoming so spiritual. And same with her family, like her mom and her sister or whatever, are becoming more spiritual and, keeping in touch with the Father in that way and keeping his spirit alive. I'm seeing when you when somebody passes and you acknowledge their death and you talk about them or you speak to them through prayer or whatever rituals, when you do stuff like that, it keeps their spirit alive so they can come around you and help you and protect you and the abilities they know how. So let's get to the cards to see more. Tell me more about Nicki Minaj. No dropping, spirits and guides. Please don't drop on me. I need you to just show me. Okay. Thinking of you and chakra fairy. See, I feel like the thinking of you card is resembling her thinking of her father in a happy way. And like, wow, we had our moments. He saw me come up, like in a grateful spirits, like she's thinking of him. I think the sister is the one that's taking it way harder, or brother. Chakra fairy, it's literally aligning herself to be, I feel like in the spiritual realm, if you are too deep in feelings of sadness, grief, or happiness, it's harder for spirits or ancestors to come around because you're hurting. Bad dragon. Bad dragon to me says that, it's like she's not trying to think of the bad. She's not trying to think of the family problems they have had. Obviously, every family has problems. So she's not trying to think about family issues, things that have gone wrong. I don't think her mom is with her dad. So I don't think she wants to think about the bad. She wants to think about the positive. I'm feeling like her household was like Rihanna's household in a sense, where the dad is abusive, maybe, or there may have been some domestic stuff in the household going on growing up. So music was her escape. Painting poppies. Yeah, it's like she's paying homage to her father. Paying homage. Oops. The source of magic. See, she's doing a lot of like spiritual work, magic, rituals, really focusing on the positives and being in touch with her father to get like, he is like her easiest vessel to contact in a sense for spiritual help, spiritual healing, spiritual enlightenment. This card is up. Eight of Pentacles is showing how she's like, yeah, it's like I feel like she could be making an altar for her father. She could be making an altar to that's for thinking of you. She's making an altar to help keep a spirit alive. The Hanged Man. I think she has her days where she cries and mourns, and grief is a process. There's so many emotions in grief that it's no defined way of how to grieve. It's just how you take it. And it's a day by day thing. I feel like she's keeping in touch with somebody like um Lauren London. Lauren London, is that her name? The one that lost Nipsey. Her. She's keeping in touch with someone like her because, she's lost to grief. I mean, sorry. She's lost somebody. So she kind of can understand where she comes from. It's one thing to talk to people and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss," but it's another thing when you talk to people that are going through it and still processing things, and how to be there for them. And it's really empathy, really. So she's surrounding herself around people that are empathetic. The Devil and Bad Dragon comes up, and I feel like this could have to do with something. I feel like in every relationship, when people have children, depending on people's experience with children, it can be um, a roller coaster of emotions. So I feel like her and her husband's emotions are not really, sometimes not aligned when it comes to dealing with parenting. Like it's like as if, men somehow, like I've seen it a lot and witnessed a lot how women will be a partner will be pregnant, which is the woman, and then the male would be like, gaining weight too, experiencing the same symptoms, craving the same things. Because I feel like when your spirits intertwine, a soul attachment aligns, you guys kind of feel the same emotions. So I feel like there's a lot of like, I feel like her husband may be struggling with like adapting to parenting. King of Swords for painting Popeyes. Yeah, I feel like she's wishing she could go back to the cutthroat person she is. Like, the tough girl, I'm from Queens, New York. That's what I'm hearing. She's wishing she can go back to all that. Like she's wishing she can turn back time to be, to really embrace. It's like I'm hearing the song I wish that I could have this moment for life. Like that song really describes what she feels right now. Like she may not feel on top of the world with obviously what has happened, but she obviously feels like, wow, those moments really meant something. Like I know I said that song and I was on top at the time and I was out here and I got fame, I got success, everything I've got it. But damn, I really miss the way life used to be. Like it's as if like she became a woman. Like not that she isn't a woman, honestly, but it's like she became a woman when she had a kid. Because she stepped into a new hood. Like mother, not only she was um doing MC, doing, her career and all that. But it's like she stepped into womanhood and motherhood because it's like I lost my father. It's like, whoa. I'm seeing a lot of like, tears, and it's just remembering the past and how she was coming up, and maybe there's times that they had disputes and she'd be like, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it. And then when she made it, she all she cared about was like, I need to protect my family, I need to protect my life, I need to protect my because she's a very, as much as she's like out here, she's like private. She's private with her life. She's private about who knows where she lives, what she's up to. And Three of Swords for the source of magic. It really does break her heart. There is some nights of, sadness and I'm really sending Nicki Minaj so much healing vibes. Um, yeah, there's some times of sadness and hurt, but overall, she knows that, she's gonna be okay. It's part of the journey. It's like she remembers how when she came up to stardom and how people said you ain't gonna make it. You know how there's always naysayers and haters. So I think she's remembering those moments, and remembrance of those moments makes her remember how to grieve, because there's gonna be something over the mountain. But first you gotta go through the struggle and the process of it all. It's the climb. I'm hearing Hannah Montana, the climb. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Thank you so much for watching this Nicki Minaj reading. I think this is my second Nicki Minaj reading. Um, this was fun. Barbs, if you need a private reading, you know where to find me. Sudanese Goddess here. Feel free to let me know if you just liked my vibes, or you liked the video, or you just resonated with whatever. Feel free to comment to let me know how you resonated, and make sure your comments are relevant, and tell me how you like the video, whatever that is, positive vibes, because that's all we do all over here. Also, feel free to share if you care. You never know who may need to watch this video. And most importantly, feel free to subscribe so you know the next time I go live. So Sudanese Goddess here. Release the goddess and goddesses within you. And remember, you have no choice but to win. Bye.